LeBron to inbound. Bates Diop is on him. Anthony Davis picked up by Bull. Here comes Kuzma for the win. Got it! 0.4 to go. They got the 2 fouls. Hassan Whiteside comes in. Whiteside made some very big plays in game 1. Alley-oop to James. As Anthony Davis with a perfect pass.
Games to keep guys loose. I just wonder who he assigns as like the defensive lineman in those scenarios.
Somebody that's not going to foul pregame. That looked like a little pass interference on that play.
He doesn't have the red mesh jersey on, but he might as well. And coming out of that time game just to keep guys loose. I just wonder who he assigns as like the defensive lineman in those scenarios.
Somebody that's not going to foul pregame. That looked like a little pass interference on that play.
He doesn't have the red mesh jersey on, but he might as well. And coming out of that time.
Last ball game. Caruso's a gutsy call. If it was me, quite honestly, I wouldn't have made the change to Caruso. I would have stayed big and probably went with JaVale McGee. A welcome sight.
The first 2 games. And now coming into this series, we're a huge favorite. Even bigger now, but the Heat rallying around each other. Right off the control. You see the timeouts remaining. LeBron James wide open, throws it down. That makes it a...
What Nick Nurse has done on the defensive end of the floor and helping this team to win a championship.
Okay.
The scheming and right away.
And 8 rebounds, which brings us to tonight. James will get it. Shot clock at 4. Back to Green. Here's the 3. Off. It's loose. It's out of bounds. Clippers ball. Green will inbound. 2-point Heat lead with 6.5 remaining here in the first. Butler guarding LeBron James. Danny Green wide open. In and out and in again. That's got to feel good for Danny Green. He was...
Already, we talked about the others in the open, and you're going to see Grant have the most difficult job in the NBA for the next couple of nights, and that's trying to get in front of LeBron James, but also get easy opportunities.
Danny Green, little runner in the lane.
Davis stays in the game. Upcoming NBA final schedule, Game 5 Friday. Tip-off shortly after 9, and then if necessary, Game 6 Sunday, an earlier tip-off at 7:30. Caldwell Pope drives, throws it up, and Davis throws it down. Beautiful pass from Caldwell. Injury, and Dragic with the plantar fascia tear on his left foot. And J.B. DeRosa in the replay center. Derek Richardson locally, and Jason Phillips back in the command center out east. And here comes James going down low. Anthony Davis inside, and a quick 2 for him.
It's a good start, a little cross screen.
Chris Haynes, that they would get T.J. Warren under control. They did. 18 points in the first quarter. Not even a shot attempt in the second quarter.
LeBron.
What are you expecting out of the Lakers tonight? Obviously, they want to put this series away. They want to get their rest, prepare for the next series, either against Houston or Oklahoma City, who you know will have a Game 6, potentially a Game 7, is Anthony Davis.
Come on, let's play Laker basketball, right? Drive the paint, play extra pass basketball. Okay, play for great shots every time down.
Boy, both teams competing hard in that first half. Portland really to 1.
Meanwhile, the Lakers, Jeff, they just don't look sharp the first couple of minutes.
Again, if you can keep them out of transition, you have a chance to guard them well in the half court.
Danny Green, the floater, and he's up and good.
And we see on that possession.
Dynamic duo backcourt of the Blazers have been superb here in the first half. Green's pass, Trent went for the steal and got burned.
Again, taking a rest here, and as Mark pointed out, the bench of the Lakers has absolutely dominated the bench of the Heat.
7 for Rondo, 7 for Caruso. Danny Green puts it on the floor, goes right out on a mile, rattles that one in, and then a whistle.
Yes, there's been a lot of talk about fouls, but Coach Malone was adamant today that they didn't lose Game 4 from fouls. They lost because of rebounding and those second chance points. The Nuggets have actually out-rebounded in this series by 1, but in the Lakers' 3 wins, they're plus 18 guys on the boards. And the Lakers...
Well, their defense is stepping up. It stepped up in the third quarter. It's continuing on here in the fourth. They've gone to double teaming Harden. Their defense off the ball has been active.
Was tied at 82 at the end of the third and making a 17-5 run.
Hey! That's a tough move, 27. 27.
That was our State Farm audio assist. Thanks to Monte Morris, Kyle Kuzma for wearing the microphones for us tonight. As LeBron James' little fadeaway is good over.
First year with the Jazz. He is a terrific player. Still trying to find his way in his first year after all those years with Memphis. As Caldwell Pope gets inside and finishes the college.
And they're working really hard. It's come along well.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Rachel. Small lineup out on the floor. Bradley's in there with Ingles. Nice feed inside. Kuzma. And a pretty pass from the end.
Giving ourselves opportunity in transition. We got to do a better job of converting when we have numbers.
The Lakers are playing a lot of guys who aren't accustomed to playing right now. How difficult is that for you to game plan for?
Doesn't seem to age or show really any signs of slowing down. Butler guarding James. Danny Green hits a three. Danny Green.
Incoherent words that mean nothing defensively.
What was it? Hully Gully?
Yeah, I'm just making up a word. That was my junior college coach. He had an offense called Hully Gully. But it's that sort of thing. Hully Gully, you know?
James gets inside, goes reverse.
That high motor leads him to some easy baskets. And, you know, you get a couple of easy ones too, Ian, and your confidence goes up.
Sure.
The basket starts looking bigger, and then you're knocking down shots.
Well, that's exactly what's happening for
Howard, J.R. Smith, and then Davis and LeBron James. Caruso, nice little Euro step, setting up Dwight Howard.
7:20 remaining in this second quarter, but an interesting game here. Both teams shooting well as Kuzma.
They've gotten great contribution from their three bench guys.
James, corner three, that's good. LeBron James now 5 of 7. Well, the Rockets have had trouble stopping the Lakers all night long, and they're 1 quarter away from elimination right now. Kuzma catches and shoots. That's a three-pointer. That's the
how much improved defensively they were, and then the Lakers with a blitz in the fourth quarter won game 2 and a similar fourth quarter success in game 3 and a 10-point win to go up 2-1, and there's another.
So we celebrate the history of the Lakers and all of their greats. We celebrate the life of Kobe, and as basketball fans from every city and their favorite teams, I just want to say to the Mamba, thank you for what you did for the NBA.
And great to see the kids from the Mamba League as Danny Green hits another.